All right, hello everybody. Welcome to this week's guided meditation. And for today, we have an interesting meditation is that we're going to be using the power of our mind. So a lot of times we get caught up in our thoughts and we feel like our mind is out of control and there is nothing we can do about the mind. And we cannot really stop a thought from coming, but we can really decide how we are going to engage with that thought and how much we're actually going to let that thought have an effect on ourselves. So I have one of my favorite teachers. His name is Muji Baba, and he's a wonderful teacher. And one of the things that he says is that to always remember that the mind is your servant, not your master. So for this meditation, I think that's so brilliant because it's true, right? Because a lot of times we think our mind goes all over the place and we cannot do anything to stop. There is no rule, no law that says when a thought starts, we can't stop that thought. So the thought comes and all of a sudden you're in a whole stream of thoughts, the mind goes blah, 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 right? You have the power to stop because you are in control. So for this meditation today, it's just an exercise basically to show how we are actually in control of our mind, how we can make anything happen that we want, so that we do not have to allow ourselves to just go into a whole different stream of thoughts that can cause a lot of response in our physiology. For every thought that we have, there is a chemical response in the body. It's in our physiology. So whatever it is that you think is going to affect your body, and we may not notice that. But it is being stored in our body, not just actually every thought, but everything that we receive through the five senses is stored in the body. So let's go ahead and get started. This meditation will work better if you do close your eyes. So sometimes you prefer to keep your eyes open, try to at least do a soft gaze, but with your eyes closed will be better. So make yourselves comfortable and we are going to get started. So let's take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, close your eyes if you haven't done so, do so yet. I'm taking another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, take a moment to notice how the body is in this moment. If you are sitting up, keep your back nice and upright, but allowing the muscles to relax, not trying to hold yourself up, just allowing the body to be easy and relaxed. And whatever you may find by noticing the body, just allow it to be just for now. Maybe just noticing any areas of your tension, but not trying to push anything away or wish you were different. And in this space, with your eyes closed, can you picture where in the room your body is resting? Visualize the room or the space in which you're sitting right now, without opening the eyes, not trying to struggle, just visualizing the room you're in and your body in a certain space in this room. Just trying to visualize the room in your mind. Picture the floor, the walls, doors, and see what else you can bring up to piece together the space in your mind. And now letting go of the room and picture yourself somewhere peaceful. A lot of people like the beach, but it can be a forest, a mountain, whatever your happy place is. And now in the same way, picture the space around you. This does not have to be a real place that you have been in the past. It can be a place that you imagine, create an imagination, or it can be a place you have been before. Try to bring up as many details as possible. And now letting go of this visualization, bring to mind a song or tune that you know really well. Try to hear the words or the melody in your head. Now use the mind to change the experience of hearing the song. Try to turn the volume down, making the song quiet in your head. And I'll turn the volume up a bit. And turn up the volume even a little bit more and make it real loud. Now bring it to a volume that is comfortable to you. And I'll see what it's like to slow the song down. And now speed it up. Make this song faster in your mind. And now letting go of that, this was an exercise, an experience that you can control the way the thoughts run through your mind. The thoughts will show up in your mind, just like when there is a song that doesn't leave your head, but you have the control of modifying that thought. I like for you to bring to mind a persistent thought that may be bothering you lately. It can be a whole stream of thought or a thought about an event or maybe a conflict, something that you have been showing up in your mind over and over again, and you find it bothersome. Now, if this is a repetitive thought, there may be a story, and that's one of the things the mind does. The mind tells stories. Modify that story to have whatever ending that you would like to have. And you can do this exercise with other similar thoughts, any other type of thoughts that keep coming back to your mind. And for the next one, you're going to press the stop button. Just like we sped up the speed and slow down, now you can press the stop. So whenever a thought comes back to you that is an unpleasant thought or a thought that keeps repeating itself, don't deny it, understand. Maybe sometimes a thought wants to tell us something that we need to acknowledge, but it does not have to repeat itself to us 100 times, right? We acknowledge everything that happens within us, just like thoughts. But if the thoughts keep coming back over and over again and it's causing you distress, you have the power to stop it. So visualize yourself whenever these thoughts that are bothersome to you come back to your mind over and over again. You have the power to press the pause or the stop button. Maybe it is something that you need to deal with it later, and you can always say pause. We'll come back to it at some other time. Or if you're ready to let go of that thought pattern, stop it. So let's stay with this for a couple more minutes, just allowing any thoughts to come up for you as you continue to practice. And as you continue to practice, recognize the power of your own mind. Just a little small amount of focus. We can come up with visualizations, we can play music, we can change the experience in any way we choose. And using the same power of our mind that we have just experienced and see how powerful it can be, bring to mind something that you'd like to bring into your life. Maybe it is a hidden desire, something that you would like to bring in and manifest, make it a reality. It can be something simple as eating healthier, or it can be stopping a habit, stop smoking, or buy a new house, or take a trip, or improve a relationship, have a certain conversation, whatever that may be that you want. Whenever we find our deepest desires, we search into our heart and allow it to flow from the deepest part of you, your true self. So allow it to come up to the surface and spend a few moments thinking, using the power of your mind, and come up with all of the details of this situation, this new habit, this new goal, of whatever it is that you'd like to see it happening. And walk through all the details until you see this desire being completely fulfilled. And when you are done, spend a few moments just thanking yourself and your mind for this meditation practice. And gently opening your eyes and rubbing your hands together. Placing the palms of the hands on your eyes, helping you externalize your awareness. And let's do that again. Now that you have experienced through this exercise the power of your mind, you know that you can practice this. We can use the mind for anything that we want, but do not let the mind run your life, right? We are not our mind. We are the deepest part. We're much, much deeper, much, much more than our mind. The mind is part of who we are, but it's not who we are. And now you have experienced that you're able to control your mind. If you were your mind, would you be able to really do that? What part of you was able to have an awareness of that thought? What part of you is able to actually stop the thought or speed up the music, slow down the music, right? There's a deeper part of you in control. So this is who we truly are. So the mind is a wonderful tool that we can use for benefit. And remember Muji Baba's word that the mind is your servant, not your master. So whenever you feel like your mind is out of control, always remember that. Connect to that deeper part of you. Connect it through the heart. That's what we connect to, the deeper part of us. And then allow your mind to bring to your life what you really desire. Use it for your benefit, right? Not to bring so much pain, so much suffering that comes from the thought process sometimes. So I hope you have enjoyed this meditation. Let me know in the comments that if you did it live, if you did a recording, and how it's been beneficial to you. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I will see you next time. And namaste. Have a great day, everyone.